Stephanie. This is Stephanie, and this is Intelligent Luxury. Today we're just going to have a quick show, no cooking. I'm preparing different shows. Sometimes I'll film, sometimes I'll place the script online only. So let's start so we can go through this quickly. So my template for the script, no camera directions. On the website, I'm going to publish the script right now. So let's try to read along with me. And then I'll post the video in a few moments, if possible. So today is Monday, September 21st, 2020. And you can see on my website's blog. It's about to publish in a couple minutes. You'll see a picture of the bridge, of the Governor Mario M. Cuomo Bridge. And it's lit up in blue to honor Ruth Ginsburg, RBG, the Supreme Court Justice who recently passed away. So I wanted to be an attorney, and I was accepted into law school, but I did not go. Was that a great decision? I don't think so. But it led me here. It led me here to be a White House correspondent, so that's good. I don't know if that would have led me there. I may go to law school in the future. Right? So let's talk about the Governor Mario M. Cuomo Bridge. It's lit in blue, so I says lit in blue. Governor Cuomo, as we mourn the loss of one of America's most prominent and inspiring jurists, New York State will take a moment to celebrate the extraordinary legacy of Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg and her precedent-shattering contributions to gender equity, civil rights, and jurisprudence. In honor of Justice Ginsburg, Governor Cuomo's directing landmarks throughout the state of New York to be lit in blue, the color of justice. New Yorkers from all walks of life should reflect on the life of Justice Ginsburg and remember all that she did for our nation as we view these beautiful lit monuments tonight. So, read the New York Times this weekend on Sunday. Really interesting information about Miss Ginsburg and her fight for civil rights, especially for women, and how she attended law school, became married, and practiced law and was a U.S. Supreme Court Justice. So remember to read the New York Times about Justice, the Honorable. I'm going to add this to the script. Honorable Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. So did y'all read the article about tomatoes in the New York Times? So that's in the New York Times Magazine, and then we have the book review. So we don't have time to review the book review, but review the book review. And today, this is Farm Safety and Health Week. The U.S. Open golf. Did y'all watch that? That was good. So, did y'all watch it? So sometimes I add a little commentary or ad-lib to my script. So then, this is Stephanie. I'm Stephanie. I love reading books. You have the Wizardart series, the Training Camp, the Wizardart series 1, and the Wizardart series season 1. That's the second book. Season 1 is the second book. The Wizardart series 2 are books written by Wesley King and created by Kobe Bryant. Then you have the New Jordans. The New Jordan Why Not X Converse pack. Pardon me. And then you have the Michael Jordan Steakhouses right in the states of Illinois, Connecticut, and Washington. So isn't it great to have those steakhouses there? Mm-hmm. So Michael Jordan owns a golf course named Grove 23. Membership is by invitation only. Michael Jordan promotes the Jordan brand on Nike.com or Jordan.com. So sometimes something is happening with my links. They're going to the blogger. I apologize for that. So I'm fixing the links. It's hard to fix the links for some reason. But we'll try to They're going to Blogger for some reason and not to where they're supposed to go, which is the website. So, you have Nissan.com. Just saying that. Thank you, everyone at Nissan. And isn't it, they have a campaign that starts with the word intelligent, as is my website. He also sponsors Novant Health Michael Jordan Family Clinic. Michael Jordan has a Nissan dealership near Duke University. The information is on my website, intelligentluxurymagazine.com. So please visit the U.S. Food Chef Store on 3304 Eastwood Drive in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's for restaurant owners. For some reason, I know a lot of restaurant owners. Fashion, let's think about Bloomingdale's. Let's think about uh, our fall fashions. Today I'm wearing a sweatshirt. I think it's from Kmart. I think it's a Route 66 sweatshirt with Mandy's leggings and my Sperry's. My Sperry's for fall. So it's great. What are y'all wearing for Thanksgiving? These are things that we have to think about. I'll try to post some pictures from Bloomingdale's.com of some different types of pants, shirts, dresses, skirts, sweaters that you can wear for Thanksgiving. Some people get dressed up for Thanksgiving and wear different ladies' apparel and men's apparel. So you men out there wearing the men's apparel, you have the Art Basel announced a new online viewing room in September and October. Please visit artbasel.com. Art Basel is a show, and it's an art show in Miami, and they have other shows. However, I believe the main show is in that's that NAACP. So I am a lifetime member of the NAACP. So please visit NAACP.org. Be a member of the NAACP. I thought it's a lot of fun to be in the NAACP, and I like being a member of the NAACP. Yet I have to write a lot, so I can't write as much anymore for some other people just yet. So I'm trying to improve my business here. Yet I'm always a member of the NAACP.org. So be a lifetime member, people. So further information about Mercedes-Benz is available at mbusa.com. Please visit YourEngager101.com. That's where I used to work. So next month we're going to try to talk about luxury weddings. And you can also go to YourEngager101.com, and they have information about how to get engaged for the men. How to get engaged if you're a woman and you want to propose to your spouse, and then also if you want more information on what to wear to your engagement party. All these things are on YourEngagement101.com. How to propose is really interesting things about that on there. So I used to write for there. You can see articles about. I think I wrote an article about the jewelry history and different types of rings that are available on YourEngagement101.com or in the world. So hello to all the jewelers out there. So please visit Bloomingdales.com. Please visit BarnesandNobles.com and BooksAMillion.com. These are websites that help me, and I appreciate that. Have helped me in the past, so I try to pass and update these links. Sometimes I won't put the link on if they haven't helped me here. No. Sometimes I just don't put the link on because I don't want to give a free ad. Sometimes I do. So please visit your independent booksellers too. There's independent booksellers. Please visit metmuseum.org for more information about the Met Museum and their that's about that. So I am Stephanie. My website is Intelligent Luxury Magazine. And today I'm not wearing a dress from Old Navy today. So today I'm wearing I think I'm wearing a Route 66. I like writing about routes. I remember when Tom Brokaw wrote about Route 66. Wasn't that Route 66? I say route. Is it route? Can you say route or route? Route 66 from Kmart. And I'm not wearing my Target jewelry today. I'm wearing my Pandora jewelry. Let's take that off. Update that. It's fun editing, but remember, The key to writing is rewrite, rewrite, rewrite. So I'm always rewriting. I read that in the book. So, sometimes I like my show to have music and food, and sometimes I just like a quiet show. So I just want to give you the information that I collect, that I like. And President Trump, plans to deliver remarks today on fighting for the American worker and plans to deliver remarks at the Great American Comeback event in the state of Ohio. So we designed Mercedes-Benz E-Class family to start at $54,250. The Vice President Pence participates in a video teleconference today on the pandemic response and recovery. So anyway, there was just nothing really going on. I think those are campaign events where the president is just promoting information about his campaign. So to analyze the president, I don't want to be mean to anyone. I just try to analyze the policies. So we're going to talk about the bills this week in the House, and quickly let me just go through this. So there's no statement from President McKinney today, so I'll leave that blank. And you have the U.S. Department of State. So the U.S. Department of State, no statement today for me to read, or that I want to read. So then you have singer Usher releases a new song, a video titled Bad Habits. So wasn't there a song by Maxwell, Bad Habits? Like that song too. So they're excellent songs. So this is really interesting. So Governor Andrew Cuomo announced that the New York State Board for Historic Preservation has recommended 18 varied properties to the state and national registers of historic places. So he says these historic locations highlight so much of what is exceptional about New York and its incredible contributions to our nation's history, Governor Cuomo said. By placing these landmarks on the state and national registers of historic places, we are helping to ensure these places and their caretakers have the funding needed to preserve, improve, and promote the best of this great state. Commissioner of the Office of Parks and Recreation and Historic Preservation, Eric Cullis said the nominations highlight the broad diversity of our state, its people, and their stories. This recognition helps support ongoing efforts made by the many people over the years to protect and appreciate New York's fascinating history. I love history. I was a member of the Historical Society of the NIACS, and so I thought this was really interesting. If you all need something to tour, if you want to go on tour, it's great to visit old houses, and do other different events to help preserve history. Like join your local historical society to help preserve history, help conduct research about the history of your house. If you're African American, especially if you're Hispanic, if you're a member of an ethnic minority, it's good to preserve the history of your home, apartment, house, building, business. So contact your historical society. So it's really great that they've invested, the state and federal program has invested billions of dollars in the rehabilitation of historic commercial properties and tens of millions invested in owner-occupied historic homes. So that's really interesting to me. So I am not going to read every historic property that's been added, yet as you can see, what I really thought was interesting, it's a nice list of interesting places to visit. They have a farm of African American descent. And if you scroll down, you could see the Mary Bell House, the Center Moriches in Suffolk County. So that's on Long Island. Currently a museum. This two-story frame house was built in 1872 by an African American family and reflects the history of Long Island's African American community and the establishment of a nearby African Methodist Episcopal Church in the 1840s. The home fell out of family ownership in the 1990s and was threatened with demolition in 2009 before the town of Brookhaven took ownership. So Google that information, go to your historical registry site and look up this information. It's really important. So I like when people Google things. And I listed all these interesting places like Our Mother of Good Counsel, Roman Catholic Church Complex, Blasdale, Erie County, dating from the early 1950s, the Gothic Revival style church. I love looking at churches and looking at the art of the church and how it's designed. So it's the parochial school and, pardon me, and convent is one of the most intact representations of a mid 20th century church complex in the towns of south of Buffalo. Pardon me. Then you have Mayor de Blasio. There was a man that spoke today about the Young Men's Initiative, and they have employment programs for young men in New York City. The YMA he talked about, and the 100 Black Men plans to have the programs to mentor youth and college scholarships and tutoring programs for young men. So please learn more by visiting the website nyc.gov/YMI funding. So remember, indoor dining returns to NYC on September 30th. And he really discussed absolutely everything about schools. If you have kids in New York City schools, about the schools opening today. I haven't been able to talk to anyone about school opening, but that's really not our focus here at Intelligent Luxury. We're more about talking about like the teachers, interviewing teachers about their, additions or deletions to curriculum. And we'll talk about that when it's not the beginning of a school year with learning. And of course, the mayor, I think, and I agree that in school learning is the best type of learning. So then we have Mayor Baraka. Remember, save that date, Mayor Baraka, to present the first virtual State of the City address on Wednesday, October 7th, 2020 at 7 p.m. from the New Jersey Performing Arts Center. Great center, the New Jersey Performing Arts Center. I've been there before for a concert, so I felt great in Newark. Great place to have an event for all you event planners. Mayor Baraka will discuss the future of New York. Of Newark, not New York. Great place to have an event. Governor Ned Lamont today announced the launch of the Connecticut Department of Revenue Services multi-year IT modernization initiative that will improve the customer's experience and deliver additional user-friendly features such as mobile device-friendly design, secure web messaging, and advanced tax filing reminders. So, if you go to the website, I have that there. It's actually business.ct.gov. That's what I wanted to put there, not that paragraph. I'm just kind of live editing. When you don't have any editors, you just kind of live edit. Remember, when you start your business, just start your business. You don't have to spend a lot of money. And then as you earn more money, then you continue to spend. But, you need to save. So then, so this is business.ct.gov. And that's the only information that I wanted on this link here. So remember, this is Stephanie's News. And I thought this was interesting. The Geopipe of New York City won Genius New York's $1 million grand prize. So, Governor Cuomo said that the Genius New York competition is transforming the landscape of central New York as it continues to attract next generation of innovative entrepreneurs. The state's continued investment in unmanned aerial system businesses is helping to ensure that New York remains the leader in this most important industry and bringing quality jobs and growth to the central New York region. Anyone interested in unmanned aerial systems or aeronautics, we need that business here in New York. So sometimes the font's a little different. I have to change the font. It's like when you cut and paste into this, it doesn't have all the fonts that Google Docs or Microsoft Word have. And then I have Microsoft Word. Yeah, it's not working. I downloaded it somewhere. It is not working. It's just as easy to use Microsoft 365 as I haven't taken the time to connect it. I forgot. I'm going to be upset. He's paying for Microsoft 360. Out of an abundance of caution and due to the planned shoreline path reconstruction work, New York City Parks has announced that it will temporarily close the Cherry Walk path in Riverside Park from West 100th Street to 125th Street. Excuse me. The closure will begin Monday, September 28th. Remember, that's a beautiful park. So apparently, you can walk from maybe 100th Street all the way down to the South Street Seaport. It's great. I used to see people bicycle all the time, up and down, all the way up to Harlem, all the way down to uh, the South Street when I was driving to New York City. Part of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, Academy of Berntra 2025 initiative, the Academy Dialogues. It Starts With Us is a new series of virtual panels with conversations about race, ethnicity, gender, history, opportunity, and the art of filmmaking. It's really interesting that the I read the story in a few episodes online. Sorry for some of the audio; them episodes are messed up, so I'm gonna recook the recipes one day. And the academy has this thing where they require certain ethnicities or certain minority groups to be in specific films that are going to be considered for certain categories, like Best Picture. So I think that's a really great thing. You know, when we all used to wait to see people of color, if I'm African American, other people, other ethnic groups, to see them on the screen and to win an Oscar or to be nominated for an Oscar. I think that this is a good idea. So the Academy's newest discussion, documentaries through our own lens, focuses on the need for change in marginalized communities. So the panelists include filmmakers Lisa Cortez from All In: The Fight for Democracy, Mr. James L. Brecht from Crip Camp, and Bayou Nguyen from Be Water, and Dawn Porter, John Lewis Good Trouble, great movie. Mom and I saw that thing, and moderated by the Academy Governor Oscar winner Roger Ross Williams from The Apollo. So that was a good film. John Lewis Good Trouble. So Marriott announced Escape to Luxury with Marriott Bonvoy, launching at the Ritz-Carlton, the St. Regis Hotels and Resorts, and the Edition Properties. Escape to Luxury with the Marriott Bonvoy will be ongoing offer available for a limited time each month to both Marriott Bonvoy members and non-members as a way to enhance their trips and vacations. To learn more, please visit luxuryhotels.com. I believe that this sends you to like a different website, so I think that's all right. And I thank Marriott for sending me the information. And I really think it's interesting that Marriott and Hilton and some other hotel brands allow you to open up your own hotel and be managed by Marriott or be a franchisee. So I think that's interesting. So maybe one day I would be a franchisee. I did work at a hotel at one time. It's a lot of fun working at a hotel. If you ever work at a hotel, you meet a lot of different people. It's National Prostate Cancer Awareness Month. It makes me want to think of flight attendants need more money. I think I've met a lot of flight attendants, and they definitely need more money for food and for travel. They just need more money. They travel a lot. They help people. I think everybody needs more salary, right? So let's go to their campaign for Marriott. For more information about Marriott's concierge services, please visit quintessentially.com slash, I'll say right slash Marriott dash experiences. It's really, they call it backslash, but it's back. Why doesn't it go this way? Let's talk about the NYC staycations. The Bronx, Arthur Avenue, Hudson Yards. Mr. Ross owns related companies and they lease commercial and residential space at the Hudson Yards. Find a related company, shopping center, retail, residential, or office property located at related. I think that's really what I wanted to write about related is that it's part of those REITs that lease properties, office space, and it's a new shopping center in New York City, the Hudson Yards. So visit the Empire State Building too in Herald Square. Herald Square is where Macy's located, somewhere near 34th Street and Broadway. Visit Central Park and visit the Rockefeller Center. So visit Rockefeller Center, as they call it, not the, and start with the top of the rock observation deck. And see the Today Show, maybe at Rockefeller Center. It's fun. I've been to the Today Show once to see Mark Anthony. I think I saw someone else too really early in the morning. I don't know. I was working, doing something maybe. So then plan to visit Wales, and more specifically Pembrokeshire. It has coastal walks and castles. Pardon me. Please visit the website visitwales.com or visitbritain.com for more information about traveling to Great Britain. British Jewelers, thanks. Learn during Brand Week. So Brand Week is over, but you can still watch some of those, read the articles about the people who spoke. So that's why I wanted to leave that there. I think I'll take it off. So then, read Love Your Life, a novel by Sophie Kinsella, should be released in October. I love her books. Her books on Penguin Random House. So I'm having like a formatting issue when I'm copying and pasting into from one to the other. So the history, somehow I get to reformat after I publish it. So I apologize for that. Then you have the history. Temple University's website is temple.edu. Got a link to my alma mater. It's my alma mater. Apply to attend graduate school or to attend continuing education classes. It's really a lot of fun taking online classes, I think. And I love wearing cosmetics. So today I'm wearing like L'Oreal. I always I have a scar. I have a darker neck than most people, so that's good, right? Everybody likes dark neck, right? So then I like my neck. It's everyone loves matching the makeup, testing different foundations. And donate money to Lehigh Valley Network, Montefiore Hospitals, Westchester Medical Center Network, Health Network, pardon me, and New York Presbyterian. And recently at the heart transplant team at the Westchester, the flagship of the Westchester Medical Center Health Network, performed its 300th heart transplant, stated representative from Westchester Medical Center Health Network. So that's good. Remember the films, the Academy's series, Academy Dialogue, documentaries through our own lens, focus on the systematic changes that need for their cure, for the marginalized communities to be able to tell stories through their own lens. So this is interesting. The Academy Dialogues, the Icon Man, We Are the Culture, that will be available this month. I think it might be available. And this dialogue focuses on the Academy's Black membership and the challenges of being successful in a system that was designed to be exclusionary. Oscar nominee Taraji P. Henson, Miss Taraji P. Henson, and the curious case of Benjamin Button and Mr. Actor Delroy Lindo from The Five Bloods. That was a good movie. I saw that movie. And Academy Award winner director T.J. Martin of LA 92 will discuss how Black filmmakers break through barriers and truly realize the power and the meaning behind the saying, "We are the culture. Nothing moves without us." Moderated by Sean Finney, Associate Director of Member Relations and Outreach. So that should be available on YouTube in September. Should be available now. And then in October, you have the Academy Dialogues. How would you gender parity change Hollywood? And the Academy Dialogues, broadening the aperture of excellence. So for more information, go to oscars.org. For if you're a filmmaker like myself, like making films with good or bad films, start films, not startup films. In No Time to Die, Bond has left an active service and enjoying a tranquil life in Jamaica. The director is Cary Joji Fukunaga, and Daniel Craig and Jeffrey Wright are in the cast of the film. A timely comedy, Irresistible, a film now available on digital Blu-ray and DVD from Universal Pictures Home Entertainment, starring Steve Carell, is probably on video on demand. Yeah, Microsoft Office, Microsoft Surface computers, Adobe Creative Cloud. Use it for flyers, emails, ad banners, and social promos. You can build your website. You can edit video and with the Adobe Creative Cloud. Apple computers back to graduate school. These are some of my favorite book publishers: Penguin Random House, Simon and Schuster, and HarperCollins. So remember that Derek Jeter, really positive person. Uh, he and his family have an imprint on Simon and Schuster, and they have books there. So that brings me to the to an event that's tentative, the Nyack Library African American Author Conference and Book Fair. I put the C before the B just to make it me. And also we have the first theme is going to be about like African American, Caribbean American, and African history, and then the second theme I added was sports intellectuals. So people who are sports intellectuals, if you wrote a book from a major publisher, please contact me. And you can contact me at Twitter, tweet me, and I'll contact your publicist, and you can get that started. That's at INTELLI Luxury Intelli Luxury. You can reach me on Instagram at Intelligent Luxury Magazine, and uh, I'll work on the email a little bit later. So my website is intelligentluxurymagazine.com. Please shop at Whole Food Market, and you probably have to pass a background check. So you have U.S. chefs, a criminal background check to participate in the program, and we may have it online if we can't have it in person. So, or if I don't have it at the library, I will have it online. So we're gonna work on that, huh? So thank you, Barnes and Nobles of Nanuet, for being a store. Right. Thank you there. So remember, I don't know. I like people to purchase the books at the event if an author attends, or at Barnes and Nobles of Nanuet, one of my favorite bookstores. So you have the U.S. Bank has business banking. Please visit usbank.com. I think I need a thesaurus. I need a new dictionary. My dictionaries always fall apart, so I think I need to save up for a hardcover dictionary and a hardcover almanac because my almanac is falling apart and it's out of date. So that's fun. I just thought about that. Discover more about Fashion Week at CFDA.com. At CFDA.com, they list fashion weeks from almost each nation. So it's a good way to conduct research about fashion. And so I don't have images like I did before. I was using another service, and the service went out of business. So I try to give you images as soon as possible or links to videos whenever possible, whenever I can legally put them up. So Bloomingdale's has closing. Please visit Bloomingdale's.com. Please visit LouisVuitton.com. Please watch Stephen Colbert. So, you know, the show with Stephen Colbert from home. Editorial is a free promotion. I have to change that. Different title now. Editorial is a free promotion. Everything is a promotion on my website. Reserve a luxury hotel room today. Watch 60 Minutes on CBS. Did y'all watch 60 Minutes this week? Wasn't that an interesting show? And Play The Sims by EA Sports. Remember that The Sims can design homes and apparel for the characters and design characters for your film on The Sims. It's really interesting. And I love editing. Please read about my programs from IntelligentLuxuryMagazine.com. Watch PBS, watch American History TV and Book TV. Watching my show. You know, my show tries to be the best that it could be. You know, just a little blog show. So Bloomingdale's, please watch CNBC on CNBC.com. I love Free People clothes. Just a few people. Please visit freepeople.com. And that reminds me that I have a hole in my shirt and I need coral sewing thread. So after sewing, don't you all sew those clothes? I do too. So I read the New York Times, read the articles on New York Times. Don't you? I do. I love sewing. I love sewing. So you have the Wall Street Journal, wallstreetjournal.com. And then we're going to discuss REITs. Lisa REIT, location and restaurant, PREIT, related companies, related.com, Simon Property Group, or at simon.com. And Pyramid Group, shopping center. And Pyramid Group. These are just some of the places that I know about that lease space. So if you want to start your own business, you can lease space at the REIT. Sometimes I put the link, sometimes I don't want to put the link. Especially if they're not paying me. But maybe they'll pay me. I'm sure they will. Please travel to the Great Trial of Canada and follow Abby. Wasn't the brand week amazing? I thought it was an awesome webinars at Abby. Follow Abby at Twitter at awwebinars.com. So Hawaiian Airlines Honolulu Challenge, not Holo Challenge, a virtual fitness center, and a fitness challenge, not a center, that offers participants a choice to holo to go out throughout October and run and walk a 50 or 130-mile course while practicing safe social distancing. Please visit PGA Tour's website, pgatour.com. Please visit NBA.com.